Hi and welcome. I'm Andy, and this is 5 tips on what to do in the mid game. So, first, let's start with the goal is to get 5 6-star. We started this goal in the early game to get our first 6-star and second, and this goal is not really complete before we have a full team of 6-star. We want 5, and we want them with tier 6 masteries. That's why right now I'm farming masteries on my Vergis, who is my 4th, 5th star, 6th star. Second thing, what we need to start focus on when we have our complete team. We cannot just keep doing more and more 6-star. That's good, but it's not our main focus anymore. So the second thing that you need to start to work more on is gear. Gear is as important as the champion, if not more. You can do hard content with bad champion and good gear, but you can't do hard content with good champion and bad gear. You need those stats. It's easier to get to those stats and complete those harder content with good champions, but you need the gear. So we need to start farming them. Like for now, when we have a speed event in Dragon, use some energy to farm that. There is a book in the top reward that's good as well. Now we can also start to build more champions to 5-star. That's a little bit of a trap in the early game. It's so much faster to get a champion to 5-star than 6-star. So you usually want to build more of them. That will slow down the progress of the account. But when you have your core team, you have your 5 champion at 6-star, then you can start to build more 5-star. You don't really need to build 6th 6-star. It may be better to build 4 5-star that can be helpful in faction war, or maybe as an specialist in one dungeon. I may need one more turn meter control champ, like Armiger, and I may not need that champion to be a 6-star. The only reason that I would want one to be a 6-star is I can get more stats on the champion. The gear is not as hard to get. When we start to push up to dungeon level 20, Armiger will have a real hard time to survive. So to get those stats, I want to have a banner. I want to have the extra stats. So I may need to 6-star him. He's a good champion, so 6-star, so I would probably do it. But maybe the second turn meter control champion doesn't have to be 60. 50 may be okay. Maybe a control champion for Spider. Someone who brings stun. The champion doesn't need to do more than just stun Spider rings. And you don't need to be a 6-star to do that job. Start to build up your roster to clear more levels in faction war. We want to start to gain more resources, more materials to craft better gear. And we cannot just wait for the next 6-star, so we may need to build more 5-star. You can complete a lot of faction wars with teams of 5-star. You may need 1 or 2 60, but you don't need a full team in every faction to do it. So now for the hard part. It'll be fun to pull your engine shards a little whenever you want, and every champion may be a good champion. You can use them in faction where you can use them in clan boss. You can use them here or there. That time starts to pass now. we start to save our shards. We want to be able to do the next fusion that is good. We want to gain better champion, more legendaries, more epics. So we pull the shards during 2-time events or during a fusion event. Not just because we wanted to pull some shards. It's your account, you do whatever you want, but it starts to not be as good because the chance of getting a champion that will help your account start to be small. So for my free to play, I would say I have pulled my last ancient outside an event. There is a 2-time event on ancient in 3 weeks. I hope to gain some shards to that. Maybe 20, hopefully more. We will see. The shard gains start to slow up. We need to get to Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss to start to get more shards again. We may also need to start focus more on Doom Tower to gain more shards. It's a good place, but Doom Tower is hard. The 5th and last tip will be gems. Gems have been resources that we are trying to use as much as possible because doing more early is power we can use for longer. But now it starts to be harder to gain big progress. So start to save up gems for the event that is important. For the next fusion. Maybe for a CVC you want to do good to gain more personal rewards. Or to have shards for your next 6 stars so you can farm the masteries right away. May also be time to see, have I leveled up the game mine fully? Do I want to buy more slots in the proving ground? How many gems do I want in reserve for a good event? There may be a really good event, like I want to push to that legendary book. You don't know when they are coming, you don't know when you need them, so have some shards in reserve makes it more doable to actually finish those events. So the mid game is a little bit when wait Shadow Legends starts. I would not say it's a bad thing. It's just a different mindset. And it's more fun for me to do a big shard pull during a 2 times than pulling 1 shard a little bit random. I enjoy doing those 10 pulls with a lot of shards. So find your fun. That's the important. This is a game. It should be fun. But these 5 tips will help you be able to do more stuff. When you get stuck to you can't do Ice Golden 20. Ask yourself, have I farmed the gear? Have I upgraded the gear on my champion for a long time? Are Kayle still in his lifesteal that I got the first week? My Kayle is, and it's starting to be the time that he needs to be more tanky. I need to build him for clan boss or building for damage dealing or something. He can't do everything. So that's 5 tips for me. There is definitely more tips and good advice to get, but we save them for another video. If you like this one, please hit the thumbs up or leave a comment. Or if you have any question, leave them below and I will answer them as fast as I can. Until the next time, happy raiding!